Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. I am Mifu. That is,
I'm Flashbang.
and that is my dog Frankie. He's barking outside, so he's doing his own thing. We'll have to deal with it.
Stranger danger.
So, yeah, it's a new week. It's time for a new talk show. We kind of have an idea of what we're going to talk about, but I kind of wanted to bring something up to Brian and you guys. So our typical schedule has been us releasing a video every week, or every day rather, except for Mondays, and sometimes on Tuesday, sometimes not. So going forward, if Brian's okay with it, I don't think we're going to make a video for Monday and Tuesday. I think we'll record a talk show and it'll go up Wednesday, and then we'll continue on our regular Let's Play or walkthrough after that. So Monday and Tuesdays will give us a day to kind of relax, do nothing. We play D&D on Monday, so recording on Monday would be impossible because we go about 5-6 hours playing D&D. So, and then Tuesday we're usually tired from D&D. For instance, today I actually worked an 8-hour shift. If you can't tell, I'm actually pretty dang tired. But we're gonna record this anyways and get this out tonight. And just so from here on out, we're gonna do a video every day except Monday and Tuesday. Those are gonna be our days to recuperate and relax. And if you're missing content, we're still pretty new, but you can see us blunder up concludes. You don't get to see the end, but you can see all the way up to the end. And we're making good progress on Captain Spirit, and I think we're going to go ahead and continue that game till the end. It might not be the most enjoyable thing for people to watch, but we started it.
And it's definitely a fun game. It's just one of those games that it's very much you have to experience it. I mean, don't get me wrong, watching it is fun, but yes, there are moments, and it's like that with any storytelling game. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a good idea. It gives us time to come up with stuff and ways to be creative. Because when we're producing a video every single day, being that we have family and everything, things tend to come up. And it gives Monday we do D&D. Tuesday gives us a day to rest, and he and I can get together and come up with some ideas for some talk shows. And I've kind of already got an idea for the next game we want to play, and we'll talk more about it later down the road. But yeah, I think it would be a good idea. So I'm also looking forward to. I mean, I think we got Spider-Man coming out in September, and games are going to get better. But thank you for sticking with us. Sure.
And yeah, like I said, it doesn't take long to give us a comment. If you have something you want us to talk about, let us know. It'll take some of the hassle off of us trying to figure out what we're gonna talk about. We want to keep it video game related, but here every now and again we might throw a personal show together. We might even mix in some news. We're still a work in progress, so like you said, thank you for keeping up with us. Without further ado, we're gonna actually get on to the topic of this week's show, which is going to be what do you want to call this? Games of.
Well, it's basically what we're going to talk about are games that have some sort of storytelling, your general RPG. As you notice, Captain Spirit has a lot of decisions you have to make, and each decision affects something down the road. So we're going to kind of go over some games that are out, some personal games that we think that were really tough to play relating to the choices we made throughout the game. Maybe some fun, enjoyable moments that have occurred because of that. So, do you want me to go ahead and start off?
Sure.
The first one? The first one here is number 7 is Fallout 3. And Fallout to me is just one of those games. Obviously, I've made it clear that Fallout 3 is my favorite game. I mean, I think number 7 shouldn't be Fallout 3, but I think it should be a little higher.
It should be a little higher. Fallout is always going to be a game of choice and kind of figure out where you're going to be going. Fallout 3 is up there. Every Fallout game is just really you build a character, you make decisions based on that character, and they affect how the game plays out. I'm interested to see if Fallout 76 is still going to have that same mechanic, being that it is a multiplayer central game. You can still do solo missions and all that stuff, but I think the big we're not going to get into that. We're going to kind of say let's hope that Fallout 76 still does that today. Another one to look at after is the Mass Effect series. I'll be completely honest. I have friends that played the crap out of this game, but I've never played Mass Effect. I haven't played any of them, but I know every continuing you can stack and transfer your save file from one game to the other, and it will affect how the game starts, how it plays out.
I've heard it's really sad.
I've heard the ending to the last one, Mass Effect 3, or no, Mass Effect 4 was 4, or was Andromeda. I heard Mass Effect 3 had a really bad ending, and Andromeda was just kind of Once again, I haven't played it, so
that may be on the list of things we play in the future too.
That'd be a long playthrough.
It would be. All right, number 5 is another game. Neither one of us have played, but it's just a game with the infinite glitch at the end. Yeah. I actually have this game downloaded. It was
it's free this month for PlayStation. Heavy Rain, by the way, is the actual name of the game. It's free on PS4 now. So is Absolver.
It is, isn't it?
That's a combat game. I've been wanting to play it, but I've been stuck on my grind of Neverwinter. So.
I mean, it's really hard to It's hard to talk about a game if you hadn't played it.
But I mean, Heavy Rain is
besides it being famous for the
it's about the kidnapping of this guy's kids, his family's kids, and basically his search. He hires some detectives and a private detective to help look for his kids. I've seen several playthroughs of it. The game looks fantastic, and every decision plays out and affects how the ending turns out, and basically. But I've seen the end of it. I want to play it still because just these games you have to experience yourself and really put yourself in those shoes. And that's the thing about a good storytelling game. If it's done right and told well, you get sucked right into the story. And as gamers, we just lose track of time. Anything that just the story is gripping or the gameplay is just solid along with a good story, you just lose track of time. Now the fourth one I've played, I don't think he's played.
No, I haven't.
Skyrim. I put thousands of hours into that game. A lot of choices in there. They don't really affect how the game plays out, except the one at the very beginning where you have to, decide who you want to side with. But I mean, you can do anything, almost anything in that game. It's on every platform now. I think you can literally get the game anywhere. If you haven't played it, just long story short is play it. Endless dungeons to do, a whole bunch of enemies to kill, and you get to fight dragons, make dragon armor. What's not to like about that? And
the third one is Spec Ops: The Line, which I have never heard of this game.
I've heard of the Spec Ops series, but I've never. This episode is going to be us
talking about games we've never played. I mean, it says here there's never a right choice, and often the game flat out tells you that you made the wrong one. It says here, Walt Williams, the game's unofficial ending is the one where players simply put down the controller rather than take part of the gut-wrenching choices. So it sounds like it might be a frustrating game to play. And I have another, is it Dark Souls? I basically just gave up on it. I mean, if you're watching this and you know something about the game, please tell us about it. And we're gonna come across this a lot. Yes, we are gamers, but there are obviously millions of games we have not played. We're trying to branch out there, and it's just going to take time. But I don't think there's a single gamer that has played every game.
I think that would be impossible. The second, the one after this is XCOM. Another game we haven't played. I know it's kind of a tactical style game. So let's just kind of clear the air here. So yeah, this episode was kind of rushed.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. I didn't get off until 7, and here it is 8:30 or 7:30, and here it is 8:30. So this episode, kind of like the last one, we didn't have time to plan commentary so much. It was just get here and talk about this list that we have, which is literally the top 7 games full of impossible choices. And I know all of these games are great. I've seen people play all of these games, but these games we haven't played, and we really, I
mean, that's partly why and I think from here on out, taking Monday and Tuesday, I mean, the content's going to get better. Not that it hasn't been good. But I mean, like you said, we're show start now. And, if there's something you want us to do more, or,
give us advice.
Yes.
And
I mean,
obviously I'm tired, and I'm doing the best I can. I don't need the advice that says, "Man, you look tired." Well, yeah, I'm very tired.
We'll go ahead and finish this last list up. Number 1 is The Walking Dead, and to me, any Telltale game is phenomenal at storytelling.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. I haven't played season 3 of The Walking Dead.
Amazing. You need to play it. But The Walking Dead is the one. I mean, if you've ever played the game, even just thinking about it, you're gonna cry at the end of this game, especially after you're emotionally devoted to this game.
I kind of feel bad for Telltale in that aspect, because when you think of Telltale and those storytelling games, the first one you think of is Walking Dead.
Yep.
And the iconic scene at the end, I won't spoil it, but the iconic scene at the end of the first season, yeah, I mean, you cry. Yeah. I have played the very beginning of the third season, and that there's a scene in there where you're just like, what?
Right.
And that's just the beautiful thing about these games. These small stories, no matter how small it may seem, it somehow affects. And it's always cool in these games to see how many people chose
right, because at the end you get to see
the different options. And but that being said, we'll talk about Fallout a little bit, or The Walking Dead a little bit more. But there, like you said, there's so many other good Telltale games. The Wolf Among Us was good.
And they're making a sequel to that game.
There's a Game of Thrones I haven't played. I played the Borderlands pre-sequel. We started out playing Jurassic Park. I think that's Telltale.
Yeah, we never finished it. Yeah. Don't play Back to the Future. It is awful.
I haven't played Back to the Future. But I mean,
I was gonna do the Guardians of the Galaxy game too, and then the Batman one was really good.
I didn't. You played the Batman. I haven't. So I mean, Telltale's just one of those things. They've released a lot of them, and they're all decent, except apparently Back to the Future.
Yeah, I was so disappointed.
But just some of those scenes, it's just like those games where you get emotionally involved in. For example, the first 15 minutes of The Last of Us.
Oh God!
Like, it's always a good sign within the first 15 minutes of the game, with just all story, if not much gameplay. You're already invested in the character, and you feel where the character's coming from. Another game, if you haven't played it, you need to play The Last of Us. Last of Us 2 is coming out soon. I wasn't quite sure how they're going to do it, and I'm still not sure how the story's going to play out in that game, but the gameplay and the story in the first one was really good.
Yeah, from what we saw at E3, it looks like it's taking, like you're going to be focusing on multiple characters versus just
it seems like more of an emphasis on the girl.
Right.
Wow.
He reminds me a lot of Ellen Page. Is that her name?
Yeah, but it's not Ellen Page. What is her? I can't think of her name. She does a D&D show. She's the blonde in the D&D show.
I know who you're talking about.
What is it?
It's good.
What's the name of that D&D show that we like? It's got Matt Mercer. Tabletop? No, it's not Tabletop.
It's not Tabletop. They have something to do with it.
Well, it's an awesome D&D show, and the name of it's escaping us, but she was a character. She plays a character, I think, in the very first, but she's not there. She was busy with The Last of Us, I imagine. She did great. Everyone did great. But that's basically it for this list. But I do have a question for you. Other than Spider-Man, your most anticipated game coming out? And Fallout 76.
Oh, besides those two?
Yeah.
Of this year or just in
Just
general? Coming up in the next couple of quarters.
Yeah.
And for the life of me, I cannot remember the name of this game, and it comes out in February, and it's kind of got the Last of Us feel, but it's.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Days Gone.
Yes, I am really looking forward to Days Gone.
If they don't postpone it again.
I can't say Kingdom Hearts because I've never played any of the games.
Man, I've got it for PS4.
Do you have it for PS? I guess I need to play it. Maybe we should do that for one playthrough.
Maybe we could play the entire franchise.
Yeah, get it ready for. Definitely, I'm probably Days Gone. I'm not gonna lie. When they revealed the Fallout 76 trailer, I got emotional, and it wasn't because it was coming out. It was the fact that we were getting to go to an E3.
We went to an E3 with Fallout 76, and to experience that vault, it was that we hear about it last episode.
It'll probably be brought up some bunch too.
That vault was.
I honestly don't know if we're gonna play Fallout 76 on our channel, just because you and I both want to play that. That may be something. That we do fun that we can do potentially on Twitch. I'll have to obviously come over here because my internet is not of this generation. It's a few decades behind. But what about you, man?
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Now, most anticipated. I'm excited for Days Gone. I'm excited for Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Probably in Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm very excited about Kingdom Hearts 3, but I'm on the fence of whether it's going to be released or not. I think the one I'm looking forward to, Resident Evil 2 looks nice too. Sekiro, I believe is the name of it. Shadow Dies Twice.
Oh, is that the Onimushi?
No.
Onimushi.
No, it's not the Onimushi. It's from the creators of the Souls game, the Bloodborne.
Okay.
I was hoping that it was a Bloodborne 2.
Is that what the teaser was all about? Remember, we got that teaser last year.
Yeah, that was it. Sekiro Shadow Dies. It wasn't
man.
a Bloodborne 2, but I don't care. The game looks incredible. They've talked to me. I'm not gonna stop. My brain's not working. They talked to the creator about the combat, and the combat seems very different from the Souls games. I'm excited. I'm excited about I think it's Sucker Punch. I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but Ghost of Tsushima. Gonna be good. Kingdom Hearts 3, I got to play it at E3. That was actually the last demo I played before we had to hightail it back to Arkansas. Kingdom Hearts 3 was fantastic. We got to play in Andy's Toys box, and it was good. It was smooth. We also got to fight the Rock Titan, which was really, really fun. But that's about it. Do you have anything you want to say? Anything you want to add?
No, I mean, I think now that we've got a schedule lined out, I think it'll be easier for the viewers and us because that was something we toyed with. We had debated. We were very much ones, we're dedicated and we're very much all or nothing, but we've also had to realize, okay, we need to figure this out. I'm looking forward to the games. We got Spider-Man coming up. There's another game I want to run by you. I don't want to throw it out here because I think it'll be kind of cool for us to play it. But no, I mean, I'm just looking forward to seeing where the Captain Spirit thing will go. Got a feeling we'll probably be sobbing by the end of that. If it is one, from what I read, it's a demo, so it may just suddenly stop, and then that's it. So.
We haven't played Life is Strange, so I mean, this game.
That's the game I have downloaded. So
this is just. I mean, it's full of potential. What we could play, but we're not gonna play. I mean, we probably won't play Fallout 76 on YouTube. Simply because it's a multiplayer game. We might post a couple of funny videos from Twitch. We might stream that game. So, like you said, we'll let you know. We'll talk about it. But thank you guys so much for coming out. I know it's a little bit shorter of an episode, but sorry. Sometimes you're just going to have to deal with it. You got 20 solid minutes out of us, In bedroom talk, that's actually pretty good. So, I'm Mifu. That is
Flashbang.
Thank you guys so much for coming out. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you want to talk about. What do you want us to play? Give us advice. We're up for it. We're new here. We got to learn. If there's something you want us to do better or something that we should stop doing, let us know. That being said, thank you guys so much, and we will see you next time.
You pushed the wrong button.
See you next time. Oh, it's still going. See you next time.